Hello and welcome to Edmond Spotlight. I'm Anita Berry and we're back again today with Dr. David Goen. And Dr. Goen, we've been talking about the things that make Edmond schools unique, which help make Edmond itself unique. And obviously academics are at the core of Edmond schools and why it's such a strong school district. But there are so many other things that Edmond schools offer students as far as enrichments. Let's talk a little bit about some of those.
Sure. We believe that a student's experiences at Edmond schools really need to go beyond the basic academics because life is beyond basic academics. And we know that there are other types of activities in which students can participate within the Edmond schools that will help prepare them for life in the future, but also enrich their lives now. We have some extremely strong athletic opportunities for students, consistently state championship caliber, are in the hunt for state championships across the span of the athletic endeavors, but equally strong are our fine arts programs that we have within the school district that range from a very strong program for students who want to be in the strings, play the stringed instruments, or the band and orchestra types of activities, and drama and vocal music. Whether it be at the middle or high school level, our students often achieve all-state honors or sweepstakes awards for the group activities. In the area of drama, we have productions that I would venture to guess could be compared to typical collegiate type productions that are annually produced at our high schools. And so, like I say, those are wonderful opportunities for students, and in some ways they can keep students hooked into school overall, even to the academics, because of the need and the desire to participate in the co-curricular activities within the school district. Another area that I would mention, too, that has become very significant to the life of the schools are the activities that are sponsored by our student councils at the high school for our kiddos here in Edmond to go beyond themselves and to support the larger community. And I'm talking about our activities each year that provide for the schools and the students to participate in activities that will contribute to worthy charitable organizations. This last year, students in Edmond schools, if you combine all three high schools, they raised close to $1 million.
Wow.
And I'm talking about what we refer to as Swine Week, Double Wolf Dare Week, and Balto Weeks at our high schools. You can probably find information about that on the individual school's website because they're very proud of what they've done there, and for good reason. But it's allowing our students to go beyond themselves, to tap into doing for other people. And we think that's a very important part of growth as people, not just as students.
Yes, because you're setting them up to be well-rounded citizens once they leave high school, too. Those are amazing programs that I hear a lot about, and I had no idea that it was that much money, though. That is, they should be very proud of that. One thing that I hear a lot of buzz about is the Freshman Academy.
Yes.
Can you tell us about that?
Basically, the Freshman Academy concept is that we have a separate building on each high school campus that houses all of our freshmen. They have their own cafeteria. They have their own lab spaces for students who need special educational services. And so we can provide those spaces for them in a more collapsed area so they're not wandering all around a large comprehensive high school campus for all of their courses. Now, we do have freshmen who, all of our freshmen take their elective courses within our larger facilities. And so they're getting their feet wet, if you will, as high school students. But they also have that core of courses typically that is taken within the Freshman Academy facility. They also get to know each other, their classmates, better, and are not thrown into a cafeteria, for example, with seniors, juniors and seniors, for the lunchtime. So they get to know their class better. The teachers who teach in the Freshman Academy, certainly that's who they teach. So they get to know their students better. We have a principal who is assigned to the Freshman Academy and counselor services that are freshman specific. So what we found is that in addition to increasing our capacity to grow our campuses at the 3 locations we have now over a period of 7 to 10 more years, then we're also providing a better service of insulating our freshmen from being thrown into the full high school experience as students who are maybe 14 years old with students who are 18, 17, 18, in some cases 19 years old. There's a big difference.
Okay, we have the Freshman Academy, which is very different and special. Do we have any special facilities to speak of?
Yes, this community has been so supportive in the way of providing for passage of school bond issues that if you drive around our Edmond community and you look at any of our schools, they're attractive, they're well maintained. We have schools that were built back in 1922 all the way to schools that are under construction even as we speak, additions to schools that are 1 or 2 years old. So all of our facilities are very nice. They're quality construction, and we're thankful we have the community backing to do that. Within the area of athletics, we have very nice facilities at all of our schools, particularly our high schools, but even recently we've built new tennis courts for our middle schools. We've improved the quality of the baseball and football facilities at each campus. We are in partnership with the University of Central Oklahoma for use of Wantland Stadium here, the collegiate stadium, but we also have very nice JV facilities at each of our 3 high schools, complete with the artificial turf and nice seating and other accommodations that the community has provided. Within the area of the fine arts, we have exceptionally nice auditorium facilities and practice rooms and performance venues for our students here in Edmond. All 3 of our high schools have nice auditoriums, and we've been told that acoustically they're among the best that some of our professional performers who have been here have experienced. So the most recent activity that we had there was a $4.1 or $2 million renovation at Memorial High School of their auditorium spaces, and it's just exceptionally nice. But we also have invested in large media centers and the technology to go along with those centers, and we have science rooms, science laboratories that are very nicely equipped. So we believe that the basic of a solid education is the teacher-student relation, the qualifications of the teacher and the teacher ability to relate. But we also know that we can enhance that opportunity by having very nice facilities that will help accommodate that learning, and we believe that ours are very good, and we consistently strive to improve upon what we have.
Along with those special facilities, I know that people who are watching, maybe who don't live in Oklahoma yet but are considering moving here, the fear of tornadoes is a huge fear, but you take care of that within the Edmond schools also. The buildings are constructed ready for that.
That's correct. We monitor very closely when we have systems that move through, weather systems that could spawn tornadoes. But ever since the very early 1990s, and most of our schools have been built from that time on, or at least from the 80s on, we have built into the schools safe rooms so that in severe weather times, the student population can be housed in a limited number of classroom spaces that are built to withstand tornadic winds. And we believe that's important, and even with our facilities that are older, as we have expanded at the school sites, we have integrated the safe rooms into the design of new facilities.
That's great. It's a very special place indeed. We just appreciate you, Dr. Gowen, and thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And if you'd like more information about Edmond Schools, you can visit their website at edmondschools.net or visit us at edmondspotlight.com. Thank you.